Abattoir owners and sellers speaking in union urged the government to come to their aid by lifting the suspension. In an interview, the state acting chairman, Mr. Douglas Oye, and other abattoir owners explained that the union, which has been in existence since 1960, has been instrumental in regulating the market and ensuring the smooth flow of business, appealing to state governments that reinstating the union will unify the market scale and improve profits.
We are appealing to the state government, to the state governor, Senator Monde Okpebolo. We are pleading to him that he should release the suspension to this union. That's about suspension to the union. But since they have been running shortage, since it was announced to the union that he suspended the union, we are running big shortage. But since it has never been announced, the market is balanced. Everybody cannot kick out a day. Out of 100, about 180 or 200 we kill a day. You understand? But now, you go to market, 300 bushel with your buy 300 cow to slaughter. We cannot sell. The quorum already feed up.
Yes, right from time. But now, since the suspension of the state government suspended the union activity, we are no longer regulating. So therefore, people are eating meat from anywhere. People kill cow now indiscriminately.
Ekimana, Ekibusha, 1964. Arisson. When my yard working on a store, where he have your store. No doubt, Monoria, Tesselgi Weaver, Oriane, or say Mona regulate, or an Ogbeana, a back where my coya door. Marie Regania, I win do an assy where, I can say, I do a very man of well. Emana de manado imia. No la wo. No make it to man no la ho. Mani dwekina. Ma no wane. O sadori maru.
The chairmanship ambition of Honorable Clement Igbafe Afekena is to contest the chairmanship position of Esako West local government area in next year's local government election gained momentum on Monday, when leaders, youth and women of Ward 9 threw their weight behind his ambition. BeeTv News' Destiny Godara reports that the people of Iyuku in Esako West warmly received Honorable Clement Igbafe and pledged their support for him ahead of the party's primary. The report is presented by Best Orator.
The aspiration of Honorable Clement Igbafe Afekena to contest the chairmanship seat of Esako West local government area is gaining momentum ahead of the party's primary scheduled for later this year, as leaders, youths and women of Ward 9 came out to throw their weight behind his ambition. On Monday, the people of Iyuku in Esako West local government area received Honorable Clement Igbafe Afekena with excitement, pledging their full support for his chairmanship aspiration. In his welcome address, Honorable Clement Igbafe Afekena revealed that a letter has been written to one of the party leaders requesting that the chairmanship position be zoned to Ward 9. He expressed gratitude to the ward leaders for the opportunity to address them, acknowledging those who have played significant roles in his political journey. Honorable Clement Igbafe Afekena also appreciated the former governor of Edo State, Senator Comrade Adams Eric Oshamale, whom he described as a mentor who taught young people the true meaning of good governance while he was the governor of Edo State. He further commended the incumbent governor of Edo State, Senator Monde Okpebolo, for the developmental strides across the state, particularly the free malaria treatment initiative, urging residents to take advantage of it through regular medical checks.
I express my gratitude to our leaders of Ward 9, for giving me the opportunity to address us today. I will not go forward without mentioning our leaders, His Excellency Ambassador Yama. I would like to appreciate our father, the leader of Afema Race, His Excellency Comrade Adams Ali Oshomole. Far back, when he was contesting for the office of the governor, I was a young student in the prestigious University of Benin. For those of us as at that time we believe somebody like our father, Comrade Salio Shomole, if he is from the majority tribe of Edo State of Nigeria, he should be vying for the office of the president because his popularity as at that time knows no bound.
Honorable Clement Igbafe Afekena explained that his aspiration was a call by the people of Esako West local government area who urged him to serve based on his track record of community development. According to him, the people want him to bring grassroots governance closer to them, citing his empowerment programs, scholarships for youth, business support for women, and free medical outreach, which he has consistently done every year.
I have stepped forward to declare my intention to contest the chairmanship of Esako West local government. Our leaders, my friends, this is not an easy journey, but I want us to cast our mind back. Together, we have walked in the streets of our community. Together, we have served with passion. Together, we have worked for a better and better tomorrow for our youth.
The declaration also witnessed solidarity messages from party leaders. The youth leader of APC in the area noted that Honorable Clement Igbafe Afekena is widely respected across Esako for his scholarships, healthcare programs, and support for market women. He described him as God sent to rescue Esako West. Honorable Benjamin, in his goodwill message, praised the aspirant, who is also the convener and founder of the Path to Progress Coalition, and founder of the Clement Igbafe Foundation, lauding his service and commitment to the people. In a remark, the woman leader of Ward 9, Mrs. Justina, urged women to rally behind Afekena's aspiration, assuring him of their prayers and support. The chairman of all unit chairmen in Iyuku APC, Mr. Christopher Kadiri James, declared that the entire Iyuku community has endorsed Honorable Clement Igbafe Afekena, added that even the blind in Esako can testify that he is chosen by God.
Because I can't pay all people there.
I'm only someone also. Even your post bono yuanale. Nima bugeli ni kafe na renye yi kanso. Chairman, they get some go to Habanye. He can't go to no one. Oh, you eat the bed, or the key chairman.
You may become a premier. Nabuso, you are gamer. The other day, Muka, the Tuana. Mata, you marry your on the position as the chairman. Marke by place of God.
After the formal declaration, supporters embarked on a roadshow, singing and dancing, and thereafter visited the palace of His Royal Highness Okoyokugbe Adorolo II of Iyuku to present Honorable Afekena to the traditional ruler. The royal father commended the peaceful and well-coordinated event, dismissing rumors of division in Iyuku. He encouraged Afekena to continue his good works in peace, assuring him of the community support, and offered prayers for his success in the forthcoming local government election.
Escort Clement Ayoa Nowera Gore Locally Chairman. Then what they be Ara Gunyama Abua be footballer peacefully, which shows that a man walk with Aki they desperate every neko, the fellow. I'm a boy Yokela, Makwemi was also, okay, not very peaceful. The work here and work again. By the special grace of God, Male more Nati Clement and Male that Agia Nido Kwala Obo.
The day's activities concluded at Honorable Igbafe's residence, where he further urged his supporters to spread his message door to door across the Esako West local government area. The ceremony continued late at night as supporters were entertained. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
Street lights along Uselu Lagos Road in Benin City have been dysfunctional for a long time, leaving the busy corridor in darkness at night. Residents and road users are now raising alarm over the increased risk of accidents and insecurity on the stretch. BeeTv News' Favor Kolawole has details.
The non-functional street light, which was installed under the state government's Light Up Edo project, was meant to provide visibility and security for motorists, traders and pedestrians at night. However, the prolonged blackout has made nighttime movement difficult, forcing many to avoid the road at night and bring nightlife to its lowest ebb.
Since when Oshomole come, then he put the street light is not working. Then Obaseki come, he removed that one, he put his own. Then he shine for some days. The street light will vanish, they see street light again. Everywhere is dark. So as you can see, every time we only have accident for front of Uselu Market because of the darkness of the road. So we are begging them to come and fix the light. Nobody just to stand pole.
Residents said that the road has been in darkness for too long, hindering visibility for drivers and pedestrians at night, which they said increased the chance of accidents. They urged the government to urgently restore the lights.
So what I need, let it fix the lights. Let those state governments work about this state light. May everything be working along this road. What I need about it. Say people, when the light is not there, it will affect them. But when light there, everybody will do okay. So let those state governments work about it. Everything will do okay.
Another respondent blamed the problem on poor maintenance and weak supervision of contractors, adding that the lack of maintenance culture is the major reason why public infrastructure do not last long.
If they are giving out the contract, they should try and monitor the people. They are not doing it. It's not that you people, it's not that the government is not doing it, but the contractor they should try and talk to them and monitor them when they give them the work.
The residents are calling for sustainable street light infrastructure and regular monitoring to ensure contractors deliver durable projects. Favor Kolawole reporting for BeeTv News.
The All Progressive Congress in Edo State has assured its members who contested as candidates for the local government elections in 2023 that the party will not allow their sacrifice to go unrewarded. Addressing the candidates who visited that party secretariat at Ikpokpan GRA, chairman of the party, Emperor Jarrett Tenebe, assured them that the party has a precedent of giving rights of first refusal to loyal party members. BeeTv News senior reporter Best Orator was there and reports.
By bringing in people after we have won the election results are announced, to also swear in our council chairman that prefer a merit in those elections.
In the 2023 local government election, the All Progressives Congress, despite being an opposition party in the state at that time, fielded candidates across the local government. Although the PDP won the election, the APC had argued that results were written in favor of the candidates of the ruling PDP, forcing the party to swear in their candidates as factional chairman. 2 years down the line, the candidates of the APC are here at the party secretariat to make an appeal ahead of next year's local government election. Leader of the candidates, Sir Inahodo Aikpokpo from Owan West, and 2 others appealed to the State Working Committee of APC to look towards them as the state prepares for local government election. Be loyal members who were steadfast with the party despite being in opposition at that time and kept faith with the party.
An appeal to the State Working Committee that in going forward, that the State Working Committee should look favorably towards us. And I say this because we believe that since 2022, we have remained steadfast, committed to the party. We came out during the 2023 elections, even when people thought it was impossible to contest because of the last governor we had, and everybody knew Obaseki has some democratic tendencies. Now the forests are declared. It is not time we have planted. It is not time for harvest. You now see everybody coming out. They are not coming out with all their baskets.
Sir, what we are saying is that please help us so that we can't be in that place, because we are party candidates. We are not leaders candidates.
We want to beg, sir. We are party loyalists. We believe in the supremacy of the party. Virtually all of us here are party men who believe that the party is supreme. We are appealing, we are begging, we are pleading, passionately, that will be considered.
Imperial Jared Tinebe, APC chairman in Edo State, cited the case of the 14 Edo State House of Assembly members-elect who were never inaugurated by former Governor Godwin Obaseki, said the APC gave them the right of first refusal in the next election that followed, and insisted that the APC, which thrives in both internal democracy and loyalty of members, will not allow loyal members to be unrewarded. The APC chairman clarified that the final decision rests on the table of the governor of the state, Senator Monday Okpebholo, who is the leader of the party in the state, but assured them that the party will stand by them during decision-making.
I can remember when the issue of the local government council started. Very many people never believed that we should contest that election. That time, I was not the chairman of the party. The chairman of the party that time never believed that we should even waste our time to contest those elections. But then, I was speaking with the secretary as deputy state chairman, telling him the need for us to participate in those elections. That we expected that was going to be replicated across the entire state. By bringing in people after we have won the election results are announced, to also swear in our council chairman that prefer emerged in those elections. What we were thinking about that time was, by the time we have all those council chairmen sworn in, and Obaseki goes to swear in their own, then we can now use that one to argue to say, two chairmen have been made in all the local governments so that they will stop their allocation from coming. Because the reason why he did those local government elections was to siphon money through them for their election. That was what we were about to stop. And that was what we used the people to stop. And if you want to talk about winning the election, it's one of the reasons why I felt that we won the governorship election.
He, however, cautioned that the party was aware that some of the candidates sold out, got involved in anti-party activities during the 2024 governorship election, insisting that such individuals will not expect such benevolence.
We decided to file a matter in Abuja. Before then, we swore in Esako West, and we also swore in Esako East. And it was all in the press, it was everywhere. Not that we did this swearing in outside the local government council, we do those swearing in inside the council, and I personally supervise those two local governments. And there is no other person that would have wanted Okpebholo to win that election other than you people, because the belief people had in your mind was that by the time the governor wins those elections, definitely the mandate that was taken away from you people will definitely be. The party will stand by you people. And as a party, when elections are held, the party's tentacle is spread around to know what is happening in every local government. It is not also out of place to also say that some of the people who were our candidates, some of them also did anti-party activities, which the party is aware of. So, if not for such infractions, we as a party would have just come out here and say, we have endorsed all of you. But we cannot say that because there are some local governments where we have issues with people who represented us in those elections in this state. We had 14 members who were given option of first refusal. The party has taken cognizance of that. And even though they were given option of first refusal, not all of them made it back to the chambers. What This party will not allow what you people labor for to go in vain.
Emperor Jared Tenebe praised those who stood firm for the party and noted that their active participation in the local government election in 2023 revealed that Edo is APC. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency has busted a syndicate linked to the arrest of 3 innocent Nigerian pilgrims in Saudi Arabia. At a press conference in Abuja, NDLEA's Director of Media and Advocacy, Femi Babafemi, says the suspects conspired with airport staff to secretly tag 6 drug-laden bags in the names of 3 Nigerians who traveled for the Lesser Hajj. BeeTv News Best Orator has the details.
According to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency's Director of Media and Advocacy, Femi Babafemi, the suspects were apprehended at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport, where the group allegedly planted drugs in the luggage of unsuspecting travelers. He says the victim, Mariam Hussein Abdullahi, Bahija Aminu Abubakar, and Abdulhamid Sadiq were arrested and detained by Saudi authorities following the discovery of the bags.
The 3 complainants were arrested and detained for crimes they had no knowledge of. In the light of the foregoing and the evidence gathered by the agency in the course of our investigation, it is clear that Miriam Abdullahi and 2 others who are being detained in Saudi are victims of circumstance implicated by the activities of a criminal syndicate operating at the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport, Makia, Kano. 6 suspected members of this criminal syndicate are already in our custody, with 4 already charged to court awaiting arraignment.
Babafemi explained that investigations traced the crime to a 55-year-old drug baron, Mohammed Ali Abubakar, also known as Bello Karama. Several suspects have confessed with 4 alleged charges, with 4 already charged to court. He added that NDLEA Chairman Brigadier General Buba Mawa, retired, is in contact with Saudi authorities to secure the release of the detained Nigerians. The agency maintained that while it will continue to intensify the fight against drug trafficking, it will never allow innocent citizens to be punished for crimes they did not commit.
To unravel the true facts of the cases, the Chairman Chief Executive Officer of the agency caused an investigation to be conducted into the cases, and the following facts were revealed. The bags containing illicit drug substances intercepted in Saudi Arabia were checked in against the complainants' names by members of a criminal syndicate operating in Malam Aminu Kano International Airport without the knowledge of the 3 complainants. All the bags were traced to one Ali Abubakar Mohammed, alias Bello Karama.
He says the Ministry of Aviation and other security agencies are working with NDLEA to block such syndicates from exploiting Nigerians' airports again. Best Orator reporting for BeeTv News.
The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASUN, has declared August 26th as a nationwide day of protest to be held across university campuses. Also, in a message via its Facebook page, the union said the action will be to express dissatisfaction with the government over its constant neglect of the union's demand. It will be recalled that the union leadership under Professor Christopher Piwuna had, in a press statement issued on the 8th of August, reminded the federal and the state governments on the need to prioritize electoral welfare by paying their arrears and also addressing poor working conditions. The Nigerian Port Authority, NPA, is taking decisive steps to reposition the Eastern Port as a competitive hub for trade, aligning with the federal government's economic diversification agenda. Under the leadership of the Managing Director, Mr. Abubakar Dantosho, ports in Onne, Port Harcourt, Warri, and Calabar are witnessing renewed activities with investments in dredging modern infrastructure and incentives to attract more vessels. The Port Authority says it has introduced new tariffs, secured over $1 billion for rehabilitation, and expanded partnership that already yielding results with rising cargo traffic, growing export volumes, and increasing calls by ship lines at One and Rivers ports.
With the support of federal government, in particular our minister, so that things that are required would also be put in place in the area of infrastructure, for example. Also including the maintenance and management of the channels, because if you don't do the channel well, then the kind of vessels we are expecting to go through it might not be possible. So we are working on ensuring that very soon, like I said earlier, we're going to dredge the Calabar Channel so that these vessels and any other vessel that will do domestic movements will find it more comfortable and safe to do that.
The Adamawa State, in collaboration with the World Bank and other subnational entities, is ramping up efforts to enhance exports and strengthen local enterprises through business-enabling reforms. Stakeholders in the export value chain convened at the Government House Banquet Hall in Yola, the state capital, to discuss the challenges hindering export growth. The focal person for the group, Below Song, explained that the initiative seeks to enhance the export readiness of businesses by supporting certification processes and introducing a comprehensive state-level export strategy. The director of solid minerals at the Nigerian Export Promotion Council, Samson Idowu, also described the initiative as a timely move to tackle bottlenecks and the non-oil export sector.
The required increase of 20% from the number of entities that have obtained the certificate of export from 2022 before the end of December 2025.
Today's engagement represents a pivotal moment in our shared commitment to unlocking the fast yet underutilized potential of Nigerian non-oil sector. The Sabah DL 613 delivery will seek to strengthen the export readiness of firm through export certification and implementation of state-level export strategy, which align with the Council mandate. It is in tune with our effort under the Operation Double Your Export mantra of the Council and the One State, One Product initiative, which primary objective focuses on supporting businesses on improving their export readiness in order to access new export market and double their export and business involvement.
The main reason is because we are ignorant of the procedure to obtain registration for export businesses. Today, we have the opportunity to be educated more on this procedure, and I believe at the end of this workshop, will be better informed.
The Sokoto State Emergency Management Agency has confirmed another tragic boat mishap that claimed the lives of 6 individuals, with 3 others still missing. The incident occurred in Garin Faj village, located in the Sabon Birin local government area of Sokoto State. This comes barely 1 week after the unfortunate boat accident in Goronyo local government area. Same in a statement confirmed that 19 people were rescued by local divers as emergency responder team is working to rescue the remaining victims. The National Inland Waterways Authority said that the incident occurred on the 22nd of August, attributing it to negligence, canoe overloading, and violation of safety rules. I didn't finish. The National Insurance Commission, NICOM, has launched a crackdown on individuals selling fake motor third-party insurance policies in collaboration with the Nigeria Police Force, led by its Motor Third-Party Insurance Enforcement Committee. This enforcement action is a follow-up to the directive by the Inspector General of Police on strict compliance with third-party motor vehicle insurance across the country. NICOM conducted a raid in Mabuchi area of Abuja, targeting perpetrators who issue counterfeit policies to the public. During the exercise, the head of market development at the commission, Mr. Adeyemi Abubakar, emphasized that the crackdown aimed to protect policyholders and the public from fraudulent insurance practices. He explained that genuine third-party motor insurance policies provide critical compensation for accident victims, while fake policies deny citizens these essential benefits. Mr. Abubakar highlighted the importance of authentic insurance coverage, noting that it ensures financial protection and support in the event of accidents.
So the process is get to know that you need to be registered as agent. If you are registered as an agent, you'll be linked up with an insurance company. An insurance company will authorize you to sell. And it is in that way that you can sell and also earn your commission. Not that you're selling just at your will by printing on the printer without records. Because these ones now had no records. If you verify them, we've been there over time to verify documents that they sold out and they are not genuine. They are not on any of our database, and as such, if there's any issue that happens, no claim can be made from them. So we're advising them to also, if they want to be in the business, they should come around to register as either as an agent or as a broker or as a web aggregator. So all these openings are there, opportunities are there in National Insurance Commission where you can also be in the business and also do very well. So it is not for you to do something illegally, because all these ones are illegality, and we don't condone such illegality because of the public interest. And that's the reason why we have to make sure this operation does not, their operation does not continue selling a fake certificate.
And now let's move forward to the global scenes, where Zora, a survivor of child sexual abuse, has pleaded with Elon Musk to stop the circulation of links to images of her abuses on X, formerly known as Twitter. Also, Trump orders removal of Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook. BeeTv News correspondent Harmony Agbafo has more on this and more from the global
A survivor
scenes.
of child sexual abuse known as Zora has begged Elon Musk to stop links to images of her abuse being shared on X. Though her abuser was jailed years ago, the image continues to circulate and is sold by traders, including one in Indonesia, uncovered by investigations. Anonymous Activity says such accounts are quickly replaced even when removed. Experts confirmed thousands of abusive files, including Zora's, were being marketed. While X and Telegram claim to combat the problem, campaigners say efforts are inadequate. Zora urges Musk to act decisively, stressing victims should be protected as if they were his own children. U.S. President Donald Trump has announced the removal of Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook, accusing her of false statements on mortgage applications. Cook has rejected the move, insisting Trump has no legal authority to fire her and vowing not to resign. The unprecedented decision heightens Trump's pressure on the Fed, particularly Chair Jerome Powell, and is expected to spark a legal battle. Markets reached with a weaker U.S. dollar as investors anticipated Trump might install someone more supportive of rate cuts. Botswana has declared a public health emergency due to severe shortages of essential medicines and medical equipment. President Duma Boko announced a multi-million pula plan, placing the military in charge of distribution, with 250 million pula in emergency funding approved. The crisis is linked to economic strain from a downturn in the diamond market and cuts to U.S. aid, which previously supported much of Botswana's HIV response. Shortages include cancer drugs, HIV and tuberculosis treatments, leading to the suspension of elective surgeries and non-urgent procedures. UNICEF has urged urgent action, warning that malnutrition and health challenges are worsening, though the government insists the situation is not insurmountable. Rapper Lil Nas X has pleaded not guilty to charges of injuring 3 police officers and resisting arrest after being detained in Los Angeles while wandering the streets naked. Police say the 26-year-old, whose real name is Montero Lamar Hill, charged at them when they responded to reports of a nude man, leading to his hospitalization for a possible overdose. He was arraigned with bail set at $75,000 and could face up to 5 years in prison if convicted. Prosecutors say the officers were injured while trying to restrain him, stressing that attacks on law enforcement threaten public safety. The Grammy-winning artist, best known for Old Town Road, is expected to release his second album, Dream Boy, later this year. And that is all from the global scenes. Harmony Agbafo reporting for BeeTv News.
Moving on to sports news, Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen has been named Baller of the Week after returning to action with a standout performance. The Galatasaray forward scored on his comeback to announce a strong return to form. Let's now join our BeeTv News sports correspondent Freeman Osawe on this and more from the sports arena.
Nigerian football fans woke up to a weekend of fireworks across Europe, and at the center of the excitement was Super Eagles main man Victor Osimhen, returning to the starting exile for the first time since his permanent move. Osimhen had announced his comeback emphatically, firing Galatasaray to a dominant away victory with a late decisive goal. It wasn't just a goal, it was a statement that Osimhen's peak is not behind him but potentially just getting started this season. Former Super Eagles striker Victor Ikpeba has expressed strong belief in Nigerians' chances of reviving their 2026 FIFA World Cup qualification campaign with victories over Rwanda and South Africa. Coach Eric Chell's side has struggled in the Group C qualification series, securing just 1 win in 6 matches and comfortably trailing group leader South Africa. The Super Eagles are currently 4th in their group with 7 points, while South Africa leads the pack with 13 points. Nigeria will host Rwanda on Saturday, 6 September at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium in Uyo, the capital of Akwa Ibom State, before traveling to Bloemfontein to face the Bafana of South Africa 4 days later. Following a heroic run at the Canadian Open, at the beginning of August, a lot was expected of the 18-year-old at the season-ending Grand Slam as she had surged up the WTA rankings on the back of her title run and found herself seated at Flushing Meadows. But the drug gods were not kind to Mboko as she has handed a tough opening assignment against former world number 2 Krejcikova. An experiencing triumph over youth as the 29-year-old Krejcikova won 6-3, 6-2, but Mboko is taking the positive with the negative. And that's it on Sport News tonight. Thanks for watching. Freeman Osawe reporting for BeeTv News.
And that is the size of our news package for the evening. Thank you for joining us on BeeTv Major News at 6. I remain Harmony Agbafo. Thank you and good night.